Hello, hello.
Music Monday worlds. Hope everyone's doing awesome. We have Mike am I going to say this right? Ciotti?
You got it. You got it.
But then here's the next one of Balageur guitars. How's that?
It's just Balageur.
Balageur?
Balageur.
We say this a lot at NAMM.
Yes,
like,
no, I know.
The name a lot.
It is both my name and Joe's name are definitely said quite a bit. So it happens. I'm used to it. Every telemarketer I've ever been called has said it wrong. So I'm just used to it. What are some of
the funniest pronunciations you've gotten?
Oh, it's coyote, Ciotti, Cotty. I mean, they just throw other syllables in there. That just makes no cloth. It just so I don't even get mad at him anymore. It's like, no, he doesn't live here. There's no one here by that name, and you hang up.
He doesn't even go here.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. No one by that name here. Goodbye. I don't want your extended warranty.
So you're tuning in outside the Philadelphia area.
Yep.
How are you doing? And why don't you let everyone know what you've been up to and how the guitar building's going?
Everything's good. Everything's great. We had so obviously with no NAMM was difficult. I shouldn't say difficult. It was different this winter for sure. We had our own little virtual winter showcase, which was really cool. It was different, but a lot of fun. And we released some cool new models that everybody's been really digging. And that's been fun. It's kept everybody busy over the quarantine winter part 2, I guess. And so that's been good. Everything's been good. They're sending out lots of cool guitars. I've always said we have the best customers as far as taste. Like every select custom that comes through, I'm like, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, that's awesome. Like, wow. Like, I've never seen one that I was like, I don't know, man. Like, all these years, I've never seen one that I was like, that's gross. Nah. So yeah, but it's been a good time so far this winter. Everything's been good. So all things considered with the pandemic and everything else. So yeah. So as far as business is good. Other than that, for me, things are boring. It's just you can't really go anywhere and do anything yet. So just hanging out, laying low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've definitely spent some time on the website building guitars on your site because it's probably one of the best builders.
It is a lot of fun.
I know Roxy and I send each other here's this $8,000 build I made today.
Hey,
here's the dream one. Here's the realistic one.
Well, I know. Hey, I have a photo gallery full of them myself. I'm like, ooh, like a new model comes out. I'm like, oh man. So we all do it too. Even the guys that work for the company all do it. We're like, sharing it with each other. Oh man, look at this. I saw this guitar and I got inspired, so I made this. And we all do it. Mm-hmm. So we're all guilty. It's too much fun, and especially if you have a good I have day job, so I'll be there sometimes. Just go on the builder in the corner, my computer screen, so I'm trying not to get caught.
Do you have an ultimate build? Have you made yours yet, or?
I would love eventually a USA made guitar. I don't have one of those, one that Joe and the guys here have built. I mean, obviously our select custom team in South Korea is great. And those guys are all talented. So, but eventually I would love a USA made, the Joe and the guys here built, probably an Astra DC, which is the new double cut that just came out this year, which is beautiful. The first ones of those are starting to roll out now, and I'm really excited about that model. It's super class. I always say it's classy. I don't know why, but it's just such a classy looking, double cut guitar. I would love one of those with all sorts of figured woods and just over the top. Way too much money, but I start thinking, you start getting option paralysis when you start thinking what's my dream build, and you start looking, once you start do I want a quilted maple top? Do I want flame maple? Do I want this neck or that neck? And then you start, you don't know. Then that's when you end up with 10 mock-ups in your phone, but you don't know which one you want.
Yeah. And you guys have a Facebook group as well.
Yep.
Where everyone shares pictures of the guitars that they've built
Yes.
and the ones that they've gotten as well. And I'm like, I look through them all. I'm like, oh, that's so cool too. How'd they even do that? And like, the possibilities are endless.
Yes. Yeah. The Facebook group's awesome. It's definitely, I mean, there's any hobby, any field, whatever, there's a Facebook group for. There's always going to be like some toxic people, you know, like no matter what, if you're like a history nerd and you're in like the Battle of Waterloo discussion group, there's going to be some guy that's a jerk. But, you know, in our group somehow, like we've gotten really lucky that everybody's like super cool and just like wants to talk about guitars and gear and is super supportive. Like when other people share the music they've made or the guitar they built or whatever, you know, I'm very happy with our group that way. It's just, you know, not that there aren't other groups that are full of cool people, but I know specifically with ours, they're like, it's a treat to check our group as opposed to some other ones. I'm like, oh God, here we go. You know, there's some troll in there just like bashing everybody, you know, so it's very nice. Our group is great that way.
Your guitar build offends me. Yeah.
No, it's guys, and guitars are so subjective. Like everybody has their own tastes, but for some reason, if you like a roasted maple neck and this guy only likes maple, he's like, oh, you're an idiot for liking roasted maple. Like, why can't he like that? But the people do it all the time. They start arguing with each other. Like those pickups are garbage. Well, I like them. Well, you're wrong. Why? Why is it a big deal? Let people like what they like. Who cares?
Exactly.
Now I just want maple syrup.
That's exactly how it's made. No.
It comes right out the neck of a guitar.
Yeah, you can lick it.
Yeah.
Mel, I'm sure there are people in the drum groups, Mel, that are like, if this guy likes this kind of snare and this guy likes that kind of snare, they're fighting.
Yeah, I don't even look in them.
You're probably better off.
Yeah.
You're probably better off.
We do. Oh, hello. I meant to click another hello, but hello, Matt.
Hello, everyone.
We've got Joe.
Hey, Joe. What up, buddy?
Yes. So we saw you guys at the last real NAMM, which was fun. We met you guys originally at NAMM years ago.
Three NAMMs ago, something like that. 2018.
Yeah, and then
2018.
Roxy and I came to your shop.
Yes,
and played some more guitars.
That was good. That's good. That was the old shop. We've moved since then.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's your new shop?
Nice. It's awesome. Really nice.
Does it have a slide?
Does not have a slide. It's not like Sweetwater, unfortunately. Since Joe's watching, I would say he has to get on the slide thing. I mean, there's a tennis court across the parking lot. If that counts.
Great.
And there is a baseball field behind the shop.
Oh, all right.
The last Gear Fest, we did play kickball. That was fun. So there's no slide, but there's kickball and tennis.
All right, I'll take it.
So.
That's good. You need to have the drummers do their activities, you know, while everyone else plays guitars.
That's true.
So how's your band doing? You want to let everyone know what your band been up to?
Yeah, actually, I play bass in a punk hardcore band called Depth Charge. We just put out an album right before the virus hit in February last year. So that kind of sucked because we were all excited to like play all these shows and, you know, all summer we had a bunch of stuff booked, and then we managed to play. We had a little weekender in New England in March last year, which is literally the weekend before everything shut down. So we played in Boston, we played in Connecticut, and then we drove down and we played in Pittsburgh. And it was so much fun. And we played these like cramped basement shows and like these tight bars, and everything was awesome. And even then, like, even though everybody was talking about the virus, like no one was really worried about it. And then the following Wednesday after we came back was when they started locking everything down. It's like that fast. So that sucked. And we just kind of been in, you know, dormant since then. I've only seen those guys like twice since then, which sucks. But actually, I haven't seen it. I saw our drummer and our guitar player twice. The two singers, I haven't seen it at all since we got back. So we're just biding our time, and then we'll start writing for the next one, and hopefully once the coast is clear, start playing some shows out. And in the meantime, I've been working on some other stuff. I've had a side project sitting in the closet for the last 10 years that I've been trying to finish. So that should be coming out this year, which will be exciting. It's like a metalcore-ish project, I guess. So it's called Eyes of the Ocean. It's been rattling around in my brain for 10 years. So we're finally going to put that out. I made a couple buddies, so that'll be fun. So we're almost done. I was just reamping this weekend. Nick Shaw from Blackheart. I don't know if you know those guys at all. They're a metal band, but he records locally. So I was in his studio reamping some stuff this weekend. So it's getting close to being done. So at least I'll have that to look forward to this year. At least put that out, if nothing else. Now, who knows if we'll play any shows or anything, with who knows how the world's going to go. But
what's a show?
Yeah, seriously. I almost forget. I've seen like flyers of like some bands touring in like Louisiana and Texas where there's no restrictions. And I'm just like, I don't think I'm ready, for a crowd yet. I just don't know. I just don't know if I'm ready to be amongst, after all these months of relative solitude, except for like being at work and going to the grocery store, to be cramped amongst a couple hundred people. I'm like, I don't know, man.
And drunk people spitting on you and
sweating all over you. Yeah.
I miss it, but not in these conditions.
I need to I want it. I need to ease into it, like a small, like local show with like 30 people, and then maybe like a cover band show with like 100 people. I can't go straight into like a national with like 4,000 people. I can't do that. It's too much. I'll have a nervous breakdown. Like no.
Go in your bubble.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could just go in like a bubble boy outfit. And then
that's always a possibility. There's a few people that at my day job that when they come visit because they're working from home, they're literally in like hazmat suits. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, we're here every day.
No, that could just be standard concert attire.
I mean, maybe just full just face mask and just a respirator. Who knows?
Everyone wear an astronaut suit. And go to the shop. Then we're fine.
I actually have tickets to a show next month at Gramercy Theater that has not been canceled or rescheduled yet. So,
who's that?
Armor for Sleep.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna say no on that.
Yeah, it's sold out. So
that's the venue even
a lot of people. I don't know.
Oh, maybe they're just waiting to see how it goes.
Slash is really making an appearance today. Usually I just see his little tail going back and forth. He's all over the camera.
Yeah, he's watching.
Meow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Bruce next to you or is that a blanket?
Both.
Oh, there he is.
Bruce is a blanket. Right, bud?
Instagram star.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It's me, Bruce.
Follow me.
Follow me on all of my social media handles. Did you just fall?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't fall on the guitar, Bruce.
He'll be all right. Well, maybe they'll put his eyes back together. He could see straight again. They're kind of, wacky.
That happens.
He came like that. We didn't do it. So I saw you were putting together some guitars. What do you got? I saw a picture on your Instagram.
Oh, me. Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, well, I do. I'm slowly putting some stuff together. I have originally before the pandemic, we were planning to play this Halloween show last year in Depth Charge, and there's this cool little club in York, PA. It's called Skid Row Garage, and every year they have a Halloween show, and each band does a full set of a band, like a cover set. Mm-hmm. So 2 years ago, we actually did an old school AFI cover set which was a ton of fun. Like all their old school punk stuff, which they were like a minute and a half songs.
Nice.
So this year coming up, we were going to do this past Halloween. I should say we were going to do a whole Nirvana set. So that was one of the. So I have this this black Squire Strat. I've been slowly putting together to replicate. I don't know if I have it. I put it away. But yeah, I don't know if you ever saw his. Kurt Cobain had the black Fender Strat. It had that bumper sticker on it. It was vandalism is as beautiful as a rock in a cop's face. So I was like basically making a replica of that guitar for the cover set. So I'm still working on it, but I figured I had lots of time since Halloween is very far away, and who knows if we're actually going to do it. So it's been on the back burner, and I got a pedal kit. I've been slowly putting a screamer. I just got the Stu Mac tube screamer. So slowly putting that thing together little by little. So I've been trying to keep myself busy with some projects in the meantime, while can't do much else. Can't exactly go out. So what the hell?
Yeah.
Trying to fill my spring and summer with just like line up a bunch of projects so that way I'm not missing the outside world.
Doing a lot of tinkering with lots of random stuff.
That's what I do.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys doing anything like recording or anything in the interim during the quarantine?
We have a album done.
Oh, nice.
So we're just
That's exciting.
we don't know what to do with it, but it's there. It exists in the alternate universe.
Right. It's like, do you put it out or you wait till you can play again? Like, I guess I'm sure lots of bands have that debate right now.
Yeah.
We're waiting for someone to take the DeLorean back to 1955 and go back to the alternate universe that's really the real universe, not the one we're in right now, and then we'll release it.
I can get behind that. If that happens, yeah, let's do that.
Roxy's got a little DeLorean. We just need to
I can fit in it.
Yeah. Go back.
I have one about this big from McDonald's in like the 1990s. I was
I have that one too.
sitting over there. Yeah.
Wait, do you have
a collection?
Do you have like a Fisher Price one I don't know about, like a kids one?
No, it came in a Happy Meal in like 1990, and they actually recalled them because it made sparks, and actually kids were setting their rugs on fire. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 90s toys. Yeah. I keep that one up high so my son can't get to it.
Fire.
Yeah, literally.
We have a question from Matt. What's your favorite tool to use, I guess, to make guitars?
Oh, I don't know. What's your favorite tool?
I mean, I don't know.
That is, I mean, there's
so many.
Yeah, and I mean,
is there a mandatory tool that you would have?
I don't think so. I mean,
you got lots of stuff.
I mean, I guess if you're building like electric guitars, you need a good soldering iron. So I guess that would be, crucial. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's just an acoustic. That's the best I could do. That's the best I could think of. I mean, you need them all, I guess. I mean, there's so many special tools, and there's so many there's specific guitar making tool websites that have you could spend so much money on just like specialty tools. So yeah, I would say soldering iron is probably the right answer for that.
I stick with bats and sledgehammers.
If you're taking them apart, that's fine.
I was gonna say soldering iron with my Staten Island, with my Staten Island accent. Soldering. Yes, it was a very deep question.
I've heard people pronounce the L that are not from Staten. Soldering. Yeah, I'm like, did he say? Oh, okay. Yeah. Solder, like soldier.
Nice. So you got any amps or anything? What kind of guitars you got back there?
Oh,
What
these
you
are
got going on?
these are junks actually. All the good ones are in there. But I actually this was the first one I ever made a couple years ago. It looks really nice from a distance, but if you look up close, it's pretty terrible.
I like the color.
Yeah, and this one's good, especially today. This is a Fender Jag-Stang, the Kurt Cobain signature.
Nice.
It's pretty sweet. But I mean, all my Balageurs are in the other room. I just have these here because I ran out of room on my other rack. But I have. I just got a frameless Cobra, which I'm super excited about. I've wanted one of those for like 13 or 14 years, and I finally bullied someone into trading me one because I was like, "Hey, don't you have one of those, right?" And he said, "Yeah." I was like, "I guess I might want to sell it." I was like, "I think you do." I said, "Let's make a deal." I was like Wayne Brady, but really mad. Like I was, just like, we're gonna make a deal. We'll figure this out. So I figured we worked it out. It was a long process, but I got that, and I have a 6505 Plus as well. So those are my two amps, and I have a KSR Ceres with all my pedal board, which is awesome. I don't know if you ever tried that at NAMM or anything, but that's a KSR makes great stuff, and I got to try. That was one of the few booths I got to stop at the last NAMM and really try stuff out. And they make such great. And it's just little pedal. It's only about that big, and it's insane. It sounds so good. I got that in the Seymour Duncan Power Stage, and I can use that as my whole rig, like on the pedal board. I don't need anything else. So that's definitely check out KSR if you haven't, because they're awesome. They make some incredible pedals and amps.
I just heard it. I feel like there's a tornado going on.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's outside.
I don't know what that was.
I'm inside.
Oh.
I keep getting shocked by my headphones. Maybe I'm in the tornado.
I'm underground, so I'm good.
I have the window open. Maybe it's me. Maybe the wind is.
I don't hear anything.
I heard something. Yeah, it was.
Oh, we have a very important question in the chat. I agree with Matt. Very important question.
All
Mario
right.
Brothers or Donkey Kong?
Mario. Wasn't Mario in Donkey Kong? Isn't that a trick question?
They were all in Mario Kart.
True. I would, if we're going original Super Mario Brothers all day.
Yeah.
Done.
I agree.
Yep.
I just got this little it's called like a Raspberry Pi, I think. It's about this
Sounds
big,
good.
and you can't eat it. It's an electronic box. It's about the size of a guitar pedal, and it has every single Super Nintendo, every version of every game in it, in this little thing.
Wow.
And it's crazy. So that was fun. Played the I'm really bad at Super Mario. I used to be good when I was little, and then just kept dying.
Yeah.
What I love is, like, when we were younger, we used to always make fun of, our parents for playing video games, like trying to turn the controller like this, and you're like, no, you just hit the buttons. And now you're actually supposed to go like this with like phone games and Wii and stuff like that.
It's true.
Do you have a favorite? I'm gonna mess up the name again. Balageur guitar.
Oh, you mean model?
Yeah.
The actually, it's funny. One of the new models that just came out this year is the Diablo. That's definitely my favorite of all the ones we have now. I don't know. It's just the shape really does something for me, and I have one in the other room, and it's just like the most, to me at least, it's the most comfortable shape that we have for my shape or whatever. But I can sit and play that shape more so than any other one. Just it's a personal, like everything, it's a personal preference. Some people love other shapes, but that one, both aesthetically and comfort wise, I'm like, yeah, this is the one. So I have a 7-string in the queue as we speak. So I'm excited for that. That'll be done in summertime, July, August. So I'll be bombarding Instagram with that when it's done.
Roxy, what's the one you were after? You've been after.
Espada.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like that one.
I've been looking to touch the Astra for
I know.
years now.
I know. We haven't had any like production runs of those to like or else I'd hit you up. Hey, come down. Like the few we have had, they're always gone so fast. Like if we have one in stock, I'm like, oh, I should send Andy a message. I know you because I know you've wanted to try one forever since you came down the last time.
Yeah.
The aliens are back. Is there a plane flying over someone's house?
Yeah, LaGuardia. Yeah, it's me.
Is that really a plane?
Yeah, I'm in the path sometimes for the landing at LaGuardia, so.
Wow. Man, that's a brutal location.
Location.
Yeah. Does that wake you up? Does that like wake you up at night? Like
no, I don't notice it, but every once in a while there'll be one that like shakes the apartment building.
Wow.
Well, you know what? On like with the headphones and everything, for some reason, on all these virtual streaming programs, background noise is always picked up way more than your speaking voice, so you hear background stuff like crazy. Yeah, like
random ones.
Yeah, like I teach Zoom lessons, like drum and piano lessons, and I'll hear the parents like talking in like some other room. They'll be in like the basement, and and I'm like, is someone watching TV? They're like, yeah, my sister's upstairs. I'm like, can you tell them to turn it off? I can't hear you.
I'm guessing this is one of your friends. Do you know a Jacob? Because he's asking about a hat collection.
Yeah, I am ironically not wearing a hat tonight, but yeah, I have. That is the inside joke in the Jake's our sales manager at Balageur, and I have a obscene hat collection.
Oh,
do you have more hats or guitars?
Oh, hats. God, yes. I think I'm not at 50 yet, but I actually I posted on Annie's post the other day. I need to get one of those your guys' hats. The what show is that? Criminal Minds or something?
Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order. That's it. Like, yeah, I need to grab that. Yeah, I don't know. I got a thing for hats. So, it's a cheap thing to collect. $20, $15. I can get one for every day of the month if I wanted. Yeah, I have a lot. There's like a shelf in my closet that just wraps around and it's just full of hats.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like I said, there are worse things to collect that were, a lot more expensive. I know guys that have racks of guitars and racks of amps and tens of thousands of dollars of shit sitting around, gear and pedals. So I'm like, I'm not doing so bad with all these hats. It's fine.
Is there a certain type of hat or no? Cats?
No, I like the like dad hats are cool, and then like the ones with the flat brims are cool. I used to do fitteds a lot, but I don't really do it anymore just because it's just easier to have an adjustable back. Just sometimes when you have a haircut for a while, you gotta let it out. I have really thick hair. So if I don't get a haircut, especially with the quarantine, I've been going way less. So sometimes I gotta adjust it. So
I only have one hat that I found that fits me, and I can only wear it in the winter. So that's my one hat.
I guess so with all long hair.
I can only wear hats if I put a ponytail through the hole. Otherwise, the hat just slowly rises up until it falls off.
Twice in my life, I've had really long hair, but never again. I did it in like 2008. I finally cut it in 12. It was down my back. It was ridiculous. I was like, I give anybody that has long hair and like sticks with it kudos because it's so much work. The showering takes longer. You roll on it when you sleep. It's like I'm playing shows. Like I remember doing backup vocals at a show and it got stuck in the mic screen, and then you try to back up and it gets. I'm like, I kept asking myself, like, is looking cool? Is this worth it? Like to have this long hair? Like I'm in a band, I should have long hair. No.
I've eaten a lot of my hair.
I was going to say, I'm sure this has happened to the two of you also. Like, I've pulled mic stand down with my hair.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Or even just like head banging and not even just too close to the mic, and it's like whoosh, and then it gets caught, and then it just goes down. Because then it's even worse. It's even worse because you don't expect it then. Mm-hmm. I've done that too many times. So yes, never again.
And I can't wear glasses while I play either, because then like they're just stuck in your hair, and you end up like this. And you're like...
Yeah, I have to have contacts or just go without, because they will be off on the ground somewhere in the dark within seconds of the first song. So I always seem to start off the set with a hat on like a dummy, because it always goes flying within the first couple of seconds of the first song. I'm like, all right, where'd it go at the end? Like, oh man. So yeah, glasses are no.
And the lights glare in them too, which is bad news.
And I'm pretty blind without them, so if I don't have contacts in, then I'm like asking, yo, what's the next song again? I can't see the set list. It's like, okay, someone's got to tell me or yell it at me because it's loud.
Ooh, set lists. What are they?
Again, yes, it's a relic from the past.
A relic.
A relic from the before times.
Mm-hmm. Roxy's got vision of a hawk, so I usually just put one in the middle and then we share.
Nice. Yeah, I can see it from far away.
Yeah, we just asked Roxy what's next.
What's next?
Are you guys like always like we have to have a set list? Mm-hmm. And then there's some bands like we'll just wing it and call it out, and I hate that. It drives me nuts. I can't. I need to know what's coming.
It drives me nuts watching bands that do that, because you can see the conversation going, and it's like just
write it down.
Especially when you're in like a bunch of bands on a bill and you have a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like just have, it's one thing if you're like, hey, let's play this instead of this quick. Like that happens.
Sure.
If you're like reading the room and you're like, I don't think they're gonna like this one. Let's do this. Or cut a song. Like you know how long each thing is, and obviously you know how long your songs are, but. Mm-hmm. When you didn't like time it out of like, okay, this is a 30-minute set. This is how many go in that. And you're like, what do we do? 4 already or 5 or what? It's like, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I see bands do that at local shows, or obviously nationals don't really do that, but like you're at a show, it's like these guys are just talking about it, and you're like, all right, man, come on. Like, seriously, you couldn't have talked this out beforehand. I seen yous all standing outside. Like, come on. You couldn't have, like, oh, yeah. Or
some, the Bouncing Souls would do a thing where they would have like which this was the plan, and it's their gig, but they had a bingo. And they put
I've never seen that.
They put all their songs in there, and then someone, one of their crew people pull it out and they're like, all right, you're playing this one next, and they go into it.
That's amazing.
That's fun.
That sounds like, that's fun. Like at least for like the end, like a couple songs. Like if you're a band like that like everybody there knows your stuff anyway, like, and you get the crowd involved, like I think that's different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you're just like 5 schmucks, like, hey.
Yeah, right.
What do you want to do next? And then the crowd is just standing there, like, getting.
And then there's always one that's like, "Wait, I don't know that song. I don't remember that."
Oh, yeah, how's that? Did you start that? Hold on, does he start it? No, like, oh no, it's terrible.
What key is that in?
Yeah, like, oh yeah. or the bands just run the marathon set, like you're next, and you're like, well, we're supposed to go on at 11:45, and it's 12, and they're still playing. But. Yeah, there's just certain things that shows, I guess, everybody deals with universally. It's like, come on, get your shit together.
There's probably, I guess this would be a fun conversation of like show pet peeves, but the one that probably is the most for me is during set changes at local shows when I see a drummer start unscrewing their cymbal stand. That is like, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Unless you're sharing a house kit.
Yes.
Right.
No choice.
But
yeah, just rip the thing off the stage, go, and then pack it away.
It's like, no, don't do it.
I saw a post somebody made the other day. It was like, yesterday. It was Easter. It was like, Happy Easter, except to the people that wrap their cables on stage during set changeovers. I was like, yup, not them. You don't get any peeps or chocolate.
No chocolate for you.
You suck.
or not using a tuning pedal.
Yes, that too.
Don't use your phone. Crazy.
Don't use your phone on stage to tune. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I remember once, which it's tough to do with acoustic.
I was just going to say, if you're using acoustic, it's different.
I saw a guy once on a stool with his phone between his legs, so it's glowing up, and he's tuning like with it on there, and I was like, placement? Like,
maybe the aesthetic was on purpose.
Maybe, but I was like, that was probably one of the oddest things I've seen someone using their phone on stage tuning. Was that?
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny because you see people, they'll put they have the phone tuner and they'll put it on the amp and they're trying to tune and it's like it's not working because the drummer's making noise and the singers are making noise. And it's like, it's like those little tuners are like $20. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I've done it. I forgot mine at a show once and had to do that. It was awful. So
you're go in a corner and tune this point.
Yeah, and especially with the bass. Forget it. Like I'm at this like tiny little garage show trying to tune this bass, and everybody else is making noise. I'm like, oh man, it's a punk show. It's fine. Just let it go. It's fine. It's punk. It's fine. It's okay if it's out of tune. That's all I was trying. Because I play mostly in metal bands my whole life. So to play a punk show that's like, that's okay if it's sloppy. That's what they tell me anyway. It's like, oh man, no, it's supposed to be super tight, right? It's punk. Screw it. It takes me a while to get over it. I'm so used to being, metal and everything's supposed to be tight and, so.
Now everyone's first show back, everyone's just gonna be like, "How do we do this again?"
Oh, it'll be a slop fest, but it'll still be fun. It's fine.
That's a good name. We'll do that. Slop fest.
Slop fest 2022.
Yeah. Or how do we do this fest?
Yes.
What's a festival?
Yeah.
Remember how to do your thing.
No, it's gonna be like a mixture of like the first show you ever played all over again, like that nerves and excitement, at least for until you get up there. And I'm sure once you get on stage, it'll go away, like riding a bike.
Yeah.
But
the next day you'll be like, I'm really out of shape.
Yes. Yeah, your neck will be killing you. You're like, oh shit.
I can't move my neck.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I can't move my legs.
I didn't stretch. I should have stretched. I forgot to stretch. I'm 38. I got to stretch before a show anymore. I'm gonna be a hurt piece the next day.
Yep, gotta stretch.
We always stretch. Yeah. Actually, don't we have a whole video of Roxy and I doing a whole stretch?
Me and Mel stretch.
Nice. Yeah, you got to.
We give each other massages before we go on stage. It's like,
well, that sounds nice. I've never had that. That sounds nice.
Gotta get a bandmate who can give you a little
right.
before you go on stage.
She gave me the massage and sang Spin Doctors to me.
I was multitasking. I had to do my vocal warm-ups.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. Some classics. That's fine. Are they considered a one-hit wonder, or they had more than one?
Not to me.
They have like two.
I love Spin Doctors.
Two-hit wonder. Okay.
Maybe 3, but I'm not sure. I couldn't be a third. Mel?
There's definitely more than 3.
Oh, all right.
So there's 2. Okay.
Someone Wikipedia that quick. We got to confirm.
Yeah, we have to confirm Spin Doctors hits.
Fact.
Well, let's see. Ones that everyone would know. 2 Princes, obviously. Little Miss
can't be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, that's 2. That's 2.
Yeah. Just 2.
Yeah. What time is it? A lot of people know that one. No.
Oh, wait, that's a song, or was that a question?
That's a song.
Oh, so it's 8:40. Oh.
It's 8:40. Oh boy. But yeah, when you said before about the Law and Order hats, I did text these two. I'm like, what if everyone thinks this is an April Fool's joke? And right then, that's when you said, are these April Fool's jokes? Because I want one of these hats.
No, I didn't.
Like, it's not an April Fool's joke.
Because I was like excited. I was like, oh wait, this could be an April Fool. So hold on, let me comment. So, because
I made an April Fool's joke on Annie.
No.
I did it early, so you didn't suspect it was April Fool's.
No, I did all the websites.
Come on,
so
details.
You have to fund everyone and go to their houses and get all their stuff back. So, April Fool's to you. No, they're not supposed to actually have those. No.
Wait, what? I lost you.
What?
I lost you.
Like if it was an April Fool's joke that we made them, you have to go retrieve them now because it was a joke. But that's a long-winded joke.
Oh.
But I was very excited to see Benson and Stabler back on TV together.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great.
There's an airplane again.
Yep.
Roxy loves planes.
Planes are great.
You have to. You have no choice but to love them. They go over you all the time. To learn, when you live there, you have to learn to love planes.
Trying to figure out what this comment means. 38 must have had a tough paper route.
What is it?
I don't know.
Hang on.
I don't know.
I can't see it.
Can you explain, Joe, in the chat? Tell us what you mean.
What?
But yeah, I went and threw a leak under Annie's car, and I called her and said there's a leak under the van.
Oh.
Told her to come outside.
Yeah, but now we have rats because of it, so...
That escalated.
It was outside.
It escalated. And I moved the leek to the porch, and then we think a rat started eating it.
Mm.
So there's a culprit.
Did you leave it there for like days? What did you do with it?
I blame Mel for the rats.
I put it outside. Don't blame me for that one.
It was.
38 must have had a tough. Oh, sure.
Confused.
I think I understand the comment now.
I was just reading it. I was like, what does it mean?
I think I understand.
I don't
You
understand.
said that you needed to stretch before shows, so maybe you had a tough...
I got you.
Yeah, I believe. That's my thoughts. But during I guess you're still, we're all still kind of quarantining. Have you learned any new hobbies or tricks or things like that? Real life domesticated things you've had to deal with?
Mm.
Did you bake bread?
No, I didn't actually. I have a few friends that I'm like living vicariously through their baking, because I have a good buddy who lives on Long Island who has become like a master baker the last year. So he's always like bread on his Facebook, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that, but it looks nice.
Here's my sourdough starter.
Yeah, but I haven't. I picked up that pedal kit. That was like the first thing I was like, oh, this is something different. I could try this. Okay. I haven't put one together before, and the instructions are pretty thorough. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. So that was like the first extracurricular thing I decided to pick up.
Nice. Is it is your kit finished now?
No, not at all. I said this is it. This is
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were getting like this more,
No, that's the first one. I just got all the parts together. I was waiting for a few more things to come in. I got some obnoxious fluorescent green spray paint.
Ooh.
So
That's needed for
yes,
right.
Yes.
Green, right?
I was at Home Depot looking for the brightest, most obnoxious green. I was like, I don't want the regular Tube Screamer green. I just want like the one you're gonna need sunglasses when it's on the board. Like, that's what I want, and I got it. So I was very happy.
I think I have a super phaser by Boss that's that bright green.
Nice.
We used that bright green, like glow in the dark, but the same color to spray the steps when I was working at Six Flags. so that we wouldn't trip on the steps in the dark.
But you still fell over, so
No,
you fell
I
off
wasn't
the
on the
stage.
stairs.
So
I didn't
they
fall off the
failed.
stairs.
They missed the spot. Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Oh, Matt in the chat says, "Did you hear about the joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible."
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice, but there. So for your solo project, I know you're going to a studio, correct?
Yeah.
The process of it?
Yeah, well, it started out that way. It was originally I was just gonna do everything. Like I said, I was the short version. Like I was in this band in 2011, and it was like a deathcore band. You were supposed to be super brutal and super serious, and you weren't allowed to smile on stage. It was awful, and I hated it. But that's when I had the long hair and everything. It was awful. So I wanted to start something a little different that was more not like that. So I started writing some songs on the side, and I've just been kind of like messing with them off and on for the last 10 years. I have a couple buddies now that are involved, so it's not just me anymore. I've got some really good friends that are like I said, we recorded everything in 2018. It's done except for the vocals. I had a guy lined up, and he decided to be a pro wrestler instead. So yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, so he decided to go semi-pro wrestler instead of singing, which is cool. Hey, man, do what you got to do. So I got a new guy now, so I'm just waiting for him to finish writing the vocals, and then he's supposed to go in for the first song at the end of April, and hopefully there'll be a single this summer at some point. So I mean, I'm not anticipating it to be a hit or anything. I'm just glad to put it out at this point. It's my ongoing joke that this is like my own personal Chinese democracy, just because it's been off and on. And I like threw it in the trash twice. I was so pissed about how long it was taking. I was like, I'm done. I'm not messing with this anymore. Screw it. And then I have friends like, no, man, you should finish that. I'm like, it's taking forever, man. I can't find anybody to help me finish it. So it's almost done now. So I'm very excited about that. So it'll eventually be a 6-song EP later this year. So, but like I said, we recorded everything. We were just reamping this past weekend. Joe Balageur lent me one of his amps. It sounds really good. And me and Nick Shaw from Blackheart Initiate reamped everything over the weekend. The guitars sound awesome. We used all Balageur guitars for all the rhythm and leads. So I used 2 of mine, and my buddy Dave used one of his. So the Thicket, Growler, and an Archetype. So we're really stoked to get that out. I am, at least. I'm ready. It's been a long time. Jesus, 10 years is a long time for anything. So
nice. Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Thanks. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let us know. Let us all know when it comes out.
Oh, I won't be able to shut up about it once it's done. Trust me, I'm ready.
It's
God.
here.
Oh, I have a few friends that always like I post to like, oh, is it almost done? I'm like, yes. I don't even like telling people it's almost done because they've heard it before. Like, oh yeah, okay, we'll see.
It's getting there.
I promise it's going to happen this year. I swear. This is the year. It's going to be my year. I swear.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that'll be done, and we'll write a new Depth Charge album at some point. So but the first 2 are on Spotify. Shameless plug. So if anyone wants to check that out.
Well, everyone, please
like a little punk rock.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're almost gonna wrap this up. Do you have any other projects and stuff you wanna plug? Websites where everyone can find you at?
No, just check out BalageurGuitars.com. Check out the builder. Buy some sweet guitars. Won't let you down. They're awesome.
The builder's really cool.
Yes, if nothing else, go to the website for the builder, as you can pick out, you pick a model and you just go from there, and you could pick out practically everything. We have lists of different specs, woods, hardware, bridges, pickups. I mean, we've expanded all the options over the years. Finishes, we do offer custom finishes, custom wiring, so you can really make it your own. You just pick one of our shapes. You have all kinds of different headstock options, different body woods, neck woods, construction. You could bolt on, set neck, neck throughs. I mean, the possibility, I won't say endless, but there's a very wide variety of things to choose from. Try it. Go to the builder and try it, and tag us in your mock-ups on Instagram and stuff, because we love seeing those. And join the Facebook group. That too.
Now I want to make another one.
Yes. Yes, send it to me. I want to see it.
All right.
Yes.
I know. It's so addicting.
It is. Oh, it is. I tell you, I have plenty of them on my phone, and I work for it.
I was just looking on my desktop to see, because I know I've had a few on my desktop. Just trying to find one. Oops! I just clicked something.
Uh-oh.
Something flashed. I think we're
very bright.
Did you shut us off?
No, I think we're
offline. Okay. Is it legs?
Yeah,
I just realized there's legs here.
Well, we like to kick our guests, and
I don't know how I missed that this whole time. There's legs. Jackknife boot in the head.
That's how we do.
Well, I'll have to get on and order one of those hats later.
Awesome. It's not yet. It's not an April Fool's joke.
No, thank good.
They're real.
Good.
They're in the real universe.
Yes. Not the alternate universe. We need the DeLorean for the real universe.
Yeah. Earth 2.
Earth 2.
Earth Prime.
Earth 2. Wasn't that a TV show for like a little bit? Earth 2? I feel like there was a TV show that didn't last.
I got it from like The Flash.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I don't.
Gotcha.
But they got rid of all of the Earths, and now it's Earth Prime in the DC world. I think. Last I checked.
Yeah.
That can change. All these universes can change it.
Yeah, that's true. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, another dimension, time travel, no problem. It's fine. Just change everything.
Oh, you just got bright again. Did you go into another dimension again?
Oh, yeah. Lit up.
Yeah. You have any other gear questions, guys? Any stuffs?
Stuff and things.
Mel, you got a question? He has the answer.
Questions. How many tennis courts do you have over there?
Oh. I'm not kidding. I think there's like 4 out there.
Annie's actually good at tennis.
Well, then next time you come down, you got to bring your racket, I guess.
It was the only sport I was good at.
I'm too vicious with it because I'm used to playing softball, so I just hit it as far as it can go, and I smash the fence on the other side.
Nice.
I never played tennis.
You can play with me. I'll hit the ball light for you guys. Maybe we'll start with ping pong.
I love ping pong.
Well, like I said, there is a baseball field out there, so softball is an option.
Great.
There you go.
So next Gear Fest, whenever that can finally happen, which is something we normally do annually at the shop. We have it's like a just a little get together. Anybody that is within driving or distance, comes down to the shops. They bring that's the most Balageurs I've ever seen in one room. Gear Fest is last one. There must have been 50 or 60 in that room. Everybody brings all their stuff, and there's amps, and it's like NAMM loud in that little room, in that little shop. It was so loud. Oh my God. Because everybody's like, I'm going to bring in my whole rig. And there's just like 8 stacks lined up in our little shop, and everybody's just passing guitars around. I mean, now in COVID times, it's unreal to think about just like passing things around and being, not wearing gloves or wiping it down. But that's how it was. So and then we had food and We had the kickball game, which was a ton of fun. So, and then we didn't play tennis though. So
well, I guess
maybe
you can set up the
next time
outside on the tennis courts and set up all the amps and stuff. And
yeah. Well, who knows? I mean, hopefully we'll be able to have it again. Who knows? Maybe not this year, but next year maybe.
I feel like we were going to go one year, but it was when you were in your old shop that was upstairs.
Yes.
And I think you said something about the weight, about the amount of people that were up there.
Yeah, that we were definitely concerned about the weight limit of the floor because it was so many people. And like before we were in there, it was like a photo studio. So it was just, nice hardwood floors. There's probably 4 people in there at a time total. And we had, 50 or 60 people in that room and lots of gear. So we were like, oh, can we do this here again? And then after that, we moved anyway. So we're at the new shop now. So it's fine. But yeah, it was definitely a concern. Like, Joe was like emailing the landlord. Oh, is there a weight restriction in this room? Like, so yeah, but we're out of there now. So we're basically on the ground, more or less.
That's good. Good to know.
Yes. So if you come next time, you'll be safe. There won't be no one will go through the floor. There won't be no collapsing.
Yeah. Like, we need everyone's weight and how much gear you're bringing, how much that weighs.
No one eat any donuts today.
We're gonna tally up tonnage here. Yeah, and there's always a lot of food, so it's only going to get worse as the day goes on.
Yeah, the food I've taken out of this chat tonight is that we need some roasted maple raspberry pie. I think that's what I've taken out of this, so I'm gonna have to make one of those.
It's a challenge for the next one.
Yeah, you just pour some maple syrup and raspberries in a pie crust and roast it in the oven. See what happens. Might be good.
That's too domesticated for me.
That's funny. Just reading the comments here.
I was just trying to make sure, see if there was any 7-string or a 6-string, which you're.
Oof, it's tough.
I guess it depends on what you're playing.
Yeah, well, I have one 7-string and I have another one coming, but I've mostly been playing 6-string recently. The Eyes of the Ocean project is all 6-string in drop C, so I've been messing with that a lot more, at least this past year. What was that?
Yeah, somebody in my hallway.
Oh, okay.
Loud here tonight.
Man, I thought the plane was coming through.
You never know.
It's coming.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I mostly 6 strings. I do have an 8-string floating around as well. I have one of the headless models, so that's a lot of fun. It's very makes a very specific sound, but I love it. So
yes, definitely.
But yeah, six string is where I've been at. Especially during quarantine. I've been when I'm not working on like my stuff. I've been working on like just rudiments and some Van Halen. Not that I can play like Van Halen at all, but some rhythm. Running with the Devil's easy.
Nice.
I can play that one on bass.
Nice. Michael Anthony made a career out of that, do.
You did so good.
Good job. Good job, Mike. We'll see you next album.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Is it time for the final question?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hinting at before, but you could go for it now.
All right. So we ask everyone at the end of the chats, what is something that you can leave us off with on a very positive note? How can you stay positive and or sane in these crazy times?
Oh, Jesus.
To everyone suffering out there.
Yes, no, that's a tricky one because last year's not been too positive. Find something that you enjoy and just dive into it. Whether it's art or music or model shipbuilding, whatever it is, like sewing, whatever, just find that thing that brings you a little light and just dive into that as much as you can until the coast is clear. I guess that sounds good.
All right. Good advice.
I'll get back to sewing.
Yes. You're going to make a hat that fits. Sew one up. Fits all that hair,
There you go.
Oh, they have two.
Yeah. Awesome. We can't wait to see you again. Hopefully we get to see you at maybe Gearfest, maybe NAMM.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes. We'll go to Roscoe's and go to NAMM.
Sounds good. Now someone's knocking on the door somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Not me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yep.
We miss you. Hope we see you soon.
All right. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye, everyone. See ya.
See you later.